Hi, everyone. Miss coming to schools. It was so great going to your school this year. I'm going to be reading a short section from my Yellowstone Eye of the Grizzly book, the Grizzly scene. I have less than 5 minutes to read and chat with you, but I hope you like it. If you do, send me a note, and I'll put up some more sections from other adventures with the Parkers books, other books of mine. Here are the Parkers when they encounter a grizzly bear in Yellowstone National Park. Enjoy. Dad looked around nervously. Maybe we should go meet Mom now, he suggested. They heard a loud huffing sound. Dad dropped his fishing rod and looked up. The sound came again from about 30 feet away behind the trees, only this time it sounded more like a deep, guttural snort. Dad turned to see a large bear lumbering toward the three of them. Dad grabbed James and Morgan. He reached for his bear spray, popped the safety latch, and put his finger on the nozzle. Dad looked at the bear. It had a dish-shaped face, short rounded ears, and a hump between its shoulders. The bear was cinnamon-colored, an adult grizzly, Dad realized. The grizzly stopped. It turned back and forth several times and stood up on its hind legs while looking at James, Morgan, and Dad. Then the grizzly dropped down on all 4 feet. Dad held on to his 2 children and backed up a few feet. Don't look at its eyes, he directed calmly, and don't run, but be ready to do exactly what I tell you to. The grizzly snorted and shuffled his feet. Then the bear charged straight at Dad, James, and Morgan. Morgan cowered behind Dad. James cringed and gripped his father. Dad aimed the spray at the bear. The grizzly stopped charging 20 feet before reaching them. The bear paced back and forth, snorting and huffing. It breathed heavily and made clicking sounds with its jaw. Suddenly the grizzly charged again. Dad pushed the lever of the bear spray. A loud hissing sound came from the canister as an orange fog spewed into the air toward the grizzly. Some of the spray hit a tree, and the bear kept charging. Dad pulled James and Morgan closer. Drop now, he commanded. Morgan, James, and Dad fell to the ground. Dad lost hold of the bear spray canister. He put his hand over the back of Morgan and James's head and held them tightly against him. Don't move, Dad said urgently. The 3 of them had their faces toward the ground. The grizzly came right up to them. It nudged them with its nose and used its paws to try to roll each of them over. Dad kept his hands and arms wrapped tightly around Morgan and James. His heart beat wildly. The bear must realize we're not dead, Dad thought. The bear pawed around at Morgan, James, and Dad a few times. It nudged at them with its nose once more and finally walked away. Stay still, Dad whispered. His mind raced. How far away is the bear? Should we get up now? Dad silently counted to 10, then 20. He didn't hear anything. Then Dad counted some more. Slowly, Dad began to move his arm, hoping to grab the bear spray. The bear lumbered back and stood next to Dad. It nudged the 3 of them again, trying to turn them over. Dad continued to hold his arms over Morgan and James and kept as still as possible. Morgan tried to stop herself from shaking. The standoff with the bear continued for several more minutes, but to Dad, Morgan, and James, it seemed like a lifetime. Everything was happening in slow motion. The bear wandered away again. Dad waited and listened. He slowly moved his hand toward the bear spray. This time he grabbed it. Dad held up the spray. He turned his head to see which way the nozzle was pointed. Slowly, Dad began to peel himself off the ground. Stay down for now, he instructed. He lifted his body to his knees and cautiously looked around. He held the bear spray out and readied himself to either be attacked or shoot the repellent. Dad heard a deep grunt behind him, followed by charging footsteps. Dad whirled around and fired. The bear was 10 feet away and lunging when the spray connected. And that's a little scene from Eye of the Grizzly, one of the 13 Adventures with the Parkers books. I'm going to post this on YouTube. You can send me an email at mjgraf@aol.com. Let me know how you're doing. I miss you guys and miss coming to schools, and I also so much miss the national parks. Stay well and stay safe, everybody.